basically see if I can live stream from my weebill S. And to do that, I've got to figure out if it's actually live or not. So bear with me. I'm going to be trying to test this out by using a secondary phone and seeing if it's playing off a website. It's good to see. I'm just going to switch over. This is my view. You can see the view is pretty much pleasant today. It's a balmy, sunny afternoon, and the sun is shining pretty well. Got mountains in the south here, and all I can say is that today has been pretty much like this all through the day. I think the temperature here is about, God knows, 20, 21, 22 degrees. And we're having just got here. Basically got a A7 camera filming this, and the film or the footage looks a bit squashed because I'm using what is now called a anamorphic lens. So that lens is actually helping me to film this area. It works by squashing the whole area to the small portion of the camera sensor, and then later on you should, in the editing process, de-squeeze it or stretch it out, and it should work, so you can see it being more wider than it usually is. I'm saying this now because at the moment there's no way I can actually figure out how to make this de-squeeze look naturally. Anyway, I don't know if you can see this. I think it is live, so I've got myself a secondary phone. If I just can I tip it sideways? Sorry, there's too much glare, but you can see that you're getting a decent live image from my Facebook profile. It's pretty cool, actually. I'm gonna see if I can post this out using a share option. Hopefully I can share this out. And I think I'll post this out to other Facebook pages, and let me see, weebill S. So basically now I'm going to be testing weebill S tracking system, and that would mean I should be using the app. As you can see already, you can see the app on the screen, and that is going to be an indication what I'll be doing. So basically I'll be tapping the corner, this bit here, to see if it's working with the app, because I've figured it out, the tracking is working fairly well. But again, I'm stalling for time now because I'm just posting this out to other places. Hopefully this might be seen throughout other pages, and hopefully people might see this. Anyway, I'll just post it out to some Weebill S pages. Just gonna okay. So anyway, I've just posted things out. And I'm gonna be doing a bit of a walkabout with this gimbal. Yeah. The setup for this camera is basically an A7 camera with image transmission underneath the camera, and on the output side the transmitter is going towards my ZY app. Now I can't figure out how to live stream out from the ZY app. It's supposed to, but software engineers or the app engineers haven't figured it out to work in conjunction with that. Instead I'm using a screen catcher to live stream, and that should actually work properly with the whole system in hand. There's also this wireless mic which I've attached to my iPhone, because the audio is coming from the iPhone and not through the camera. Anyway, with that out of the way, I'm going to be walking around. I'm going to be trying out this tracking system. Hopefully, if I can just figure out how. See if I tap that. Actually, it's working fairly well. That's pretty good. I'm going to alter the tracking actually, because like I said, you can vary the tracking response by adjusting to the focal length. I'm just telling this camera, or this gimbal, the tracking is 35mm. Hopefully that should work. Right, in PF mode, I'm going to be walking around like you do. And yeah, you can already see people around. I've got this on really high aperture. I think it's on 16 f16. So you probably find out that this means everything's in focus within a decent range. And I'm not really showing you the bokeh effects, even though this camera can do that. I'm also making sure that this system is working to a decent aspect ratio, and you won't see the vignetting. Anyway, we're gonna tap on the tracking again. I've got this family here. Kind of like feel following them, even though I'm not. But there's nothing to there's nothing really much to track along this path, except for this area. Just gonna disconnect that.
Stop. Ready, go.
Go this way because that family is gonna be wondering if I'll be following them. Anyway, it's just let's just try and walk down this path. As you can see, this path is pretty much scenic view. I'm in follow mode at the moment, and I'm gonna say that I have to keep the gimbal fairly straight. No way of getting into PF mode unless I double tap the thing. This is a really nice area. Oh, I was going to go through one of these little slits. Apparently you can't. Shame. Okay, just another area. I'm going to try and see if I can use this tracking and maybe track this tree. Look at this. This tree is looking smooth, although the tracking square's gone expanded as I moved in time. Let's try this way. Let's go back into selfie mode. Selfie mode makes it easier for me to vlog to the camera, and I think because I've got everything in focus, I should be in focus myself because it extends the depth of focus. Anyway, I'm just gonna try this bit. That's better. I'm in PF mode now, which makes me, well, it makes it easier for me to dip the camera forward, slanting, and just checking this area out. As you can see, bit of a stream here. Anyway, walking onwards. Dancing ladies. like I said, I don't want to ruin everybody's day by filming them when they don't want to. So I'm just walking around like you do. And I'm not even sure if I'm still live at the moment, because this area seems to be full of concrete, and I'm worried it might actually affect the live stream. So I'm just gonna walk around here and then quickly walk out. Hopefully I'm not try this area. This is another bit of area which seems to be more meadowy. I'm behind. Somehow I'm behind the do not enter sign, so I'm just going to walk over here and just walk out. Anyway, I'm going to walk back, hopefully. It's just better if I walk back this way, so at least I know where I am. I wonder if you can see my walking bounces. I can't really tell. Just gonna tip it up. Trying to tip the camera back in. Anyway. So this area is basically Taipo Waterfront Park. I've been here before and I usually film a lot. In this section you can't film your drones, but I like to give it a go in the far end of the other side of the park. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can walk back this way. I'm hoping that I'm still live streaming. It's not at the moment. I can't hardly tell. I should get a sun hood because you can see at this angle you can see some of the bit of a lens dirt or whatever. And I'll feel underneath the shadow here, and just come back to this table. This table seems to be actually a good way for me to see if it's tracking it right. Is it tracking it right? Doesn't do tables very well. Let me see. Maybe this tree. Let's try this tree. Tree's doing a fairly well job. That square's gone very large. Anyway, I think I could say that this tracking works fairly well. So yeah, I'm just gonna see if I can take right. Basically, I'm trying to take this phone off the side and just walk with the phone so I can at least control the camera from the phone. But the phone holder is a bit of a hassle to take off. Yeah, there you go. Basically, I've got the phone holder, as you can see here in my hand. I'm going to be seeing if I can track myself. And this is the latest update, so you should be seeing me tracking fairly well. And it's doing a fairly good job actually. Now, I'm not running because I'm not an athlete myself, but as you can see, it seems to be tracking me pretty good. And I'm using f/16 on this lens, so everything seems to be sharp. I'm not going to be trying to introduce low depth of focus on this lens, because I just wanted to track this and test it for its tracking capabilities, and it seems to be doing fairly well. So if I was to walk normally, that is pretty nice. I might actually record that and see. Yeah, I'll record that and see if it works. That's pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy with this. The tap is, for anybody who's using this image tracking system, is to use 5.8 gigahertz link frequency, which means you're going to have to update the transmitter and then tap the on button 3 times in its switched on state, so it's flashing 3 times in a row constantly. Hopefully it'll be linked, or it should be transmitting in 5.8 gigahertz, which gives it better maneuverability. Because if you try 2.4, especially in this area where there's loads of Wi-Fi and hotspots, the park has free Wi-Fi here, then it's going to have trouble. So this is 5.8, and it seems to be catching me fairly well actually. Let me just do another little tracking thing. Now, it does track me up and down, which was the main problem in previous firmware, and this is now doing it left, right and up and down, but you have to be fairly slow on the up and down because it's not perfect. And if I put it on 24mm on the tracking on the gimbal thing, it'll start to bounce. This is on 35mm on the gimbal, so it does a good job for the up and down. Anyway, I'm just gonna see if I can film this again. Because I like this angle. Maybe not in this shade. Can I get it into the sun? Yeah. So this tracking square actually goes down. Tracking square goes down and goes up fairly well, as well as the left and right. So to me this is brilliant, because now I can do some complicated shots, hopefully doing some self filming for some walkabouts, vlogs and stuff, but generally speaking I'm happy with this whole tracking altogether. It's not perfect. In fact, if I was to go a bit closer where the tracking square is bigger than their screen, it will start to lose me. See that? That's because the sides are touching. If I go away, reset maybe. Should be alright. It's not perfect, but I think this app is simple. It's not going to be identifying me as a human being or trying to track me other than this square, and this square is loosely tracking me. It's only tracking the contrast between the light and the dark edges of anything in this square. Maybe on this side, contrast on this side, see the light and dark of my face and the sky. You'll probably quickly lose me. So I'm not saying that this is perfect, but it seems to be perfect enough to do reasonable tracking, like I just walked through this area. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little live stream. I'm just doing this for fun and giggles, and I thought I might share my experiences with this, and hopefully if this is live streaming, you'll be enjoying this too. I do apologise, take the telemetry off. I do apologise if you can't see, if I can't see your chat messages, because even on Facebook or on YouTube, this doesn't, this live stream method doesn't let me see chat messages. But I'll read back any messages that you've said, and I'll try and answer them. Otherwise, yeah, this is pretty much a decent system. I'm using the iPhone, by the way. This iPhone doesn't seem to have any glitches. It's supposed to work on the Android, but I've heard people complaining about the live stream on that. But like I said, if you use image transmission, always tap 3 times to engage the 5.8 gigahertz mode, because on that frequency there's hardly any interference. It's only video transmissions, and there's hardly any video transmissions around residential areas, so I would use that. I would advise you to use that and not the 2.4, because that's mostly aerial audio stuff. Even this road's 2.4 gigahertz, so it'll probably interfere with the video if I stuck it on 2.4. Anyway, I'm going to finish off here. I'm going to sign off, and thank you all again if you're watching this. If not, then I'll probably see you again. I'm going to see if I could do another live stream, maybe next week for the Chinese New Year. I'll see if I can go walk about on the busy end of the harbour. Thanks for joining me. I'll sign off and wish you all a good day.